It gets hot out there, doesn't it? Toughest college opponents. Man, that's a good question. I had some awesome opponents. I wrestled Angel Escobedo, Troy Nickerson, Andrew Long, national champs all mix. I'd say for me personally, two of the toughest ones. One of them was actually my quarterfinal or my semifinals match my senior year. I wrestled Ben Carr, Utah Valley. And the reason why that was a tough one is because we had seen each other multiple times throughout my career in college. So we knew each other's styles and we knew our strengths and weaknesses. I knew it was going to be close, and it ended up coming down, I think it was like 5-3. But what made it even tougher, besides him being a tough opponent, was that he was actually a good friend. He still is a good friend. And so, I hated seeing that we were on the same bracket and to have to go against each other senior year. One of us had to get our dream crushed, so that was hard. But I remember going out there in the wrestling match, he's just like another opponent, But what was really cool, something that Ben showed me, after he lost that match, I just remember he gave me a hug. I just remember he told me, he said, "Good luck, keep going, so I'm proud of you." And, for him to do that after a loss, that just shows you what true sportsmanship, what a true champion is. Whether you win or you lose, how you carry yourself. So, Ben's the guy. And then the other one, I'd say definitely the finals. The score might not have reflected it, but Matt McDonough, tough opponent. Stylistically, just how lanky he was, it was tough for me to wrestle with him. But I knew, I wanted to attack him early, get on that wrist, and just get my turn. But for me, just mentally, that was scary because I felt like, this was my one opportunity. I was like, wrestling match, you make one mistake, that could be it. And so to lose on that stage, it was a scary feeling. But I remember the one thing that popped into my head when I'm out there on the mat, I remember thinking to myself, I worked too hard to lose. And guys, I think that's something, when you work hard in the wrestling room, you step out on the mat, it doesn't matter who you're wrestling, right? How good they are, you gotta tell yourself, I worked too hard to lose, right? You sacrifice the room, push each other, build each other up. Good mentality in that. Right there. Right there in the middle, please. Yep. How long has my career been? Well, my total career, let's see, I wrestled a total of 9 years. And so in that time, let's see, my college record was 122-21. And high school, I was 113-50. And so I stopped wrestling after my senior year of college, once I graduated, because I had other goals. Wrestling was my goal, and winning the national title was the goal. But then I wanted to pursue doing motivational speaking, and also I do wrestling commentating now for ESPN and Pac-12. So it's always nice to set other goals, push yourself in other ways. That's what I'm doing now. Right there.
Did you want to wrestle before you even wrestled?
Did I want to wrestle before I wrestled? Honestly, I had never been introduced to sport. See, I was born in California, and we moved to Arizona when I was 14. I had never seen a wrestling match before, didn't really know much about it. But my older cousin was a wrestler. He was like 3 years older than me. So when I was hanging out with him in the summer, he was always doing wrestling moves. He was cross-facing me and throwing halves on me. And so I was like, I need to learn something, right? To defend myself. I need to pin him. So he started taking the practices, and I loved it. So now do I whoop him? Oh yeah. You can tell him I said that. Go right back there. I did. Actually, growing up, I was a big fan of football, so I played tackle football. I played from 6th grade to 9th grade. But then once I got introduced to wrestling, all I wanted to do was wrestle. I just loved it that much. I'm not saying that's all you gotta do. If you like other sports, that's cool. But for me, once I got introduced to wrestling, I just wanted to wrestle and be the best at it. Focus on that. What's that? Where's the ring? Good question. Let's see. We've got 2 more questions. Who have I not called on you? We'll go right there. My favorite place I got to wrestle? I would say Philadelphia is probably my favorite place, just because that's where I won it. And in that arena, there's about 20,000 people watching. And what's that? I did. I made NCAAs every year. My freshman year, I was 1 match away from being All-American, and then the rest of the time, I was a 3-time All-American, 1-time national champion. I was there every year. We got one more question. Who have I not called on yet? Who thinks they have a really good question? Pointing down that, we'll go over there. Yes, sir.
Have you ever been to Tulsa?
However, been to Tulsa? I have not. All right. Right there.
Have you met someone named Dominic Abinator?
Dominic Abinator?
Yeah.
I've met him before. Yeah, I actually commentated a couple of his matches. It's tough. Tough wrestling.
What was the hardest thing? What was the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge for me? I'd say the biggest challenge for me was mentally just believing in myself. You know, especially during the time where I wasn't seeing the progress right away, right? Especially in wrestling, you know, you're working hard in the wrestling, but sometimes you go out there on the match and you still lose, right? Sometimes it still doesn't go your way. So I'd say that was a challenge, just believing in myself when I couldn't see the results. Because what I would tell myself was, even slow progress is progress, right? So the way I view losses, guys, what I learned is a loss. A loss is the perfect opportunity to get better. Because when you're winning, you're kind of comfortable, right? You kind of keep doing what you're doing. But when you lose, you got to refocus and readjust and kind of rebuild again. So when I take losses, I always go back and say, okay, what did I do right? And what are two things I need to improve on? And then you can always get better that way.